What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here, my name's Rex. I'm talking about the Quadtrack. You maybe were attracted by the title, talking about the Quadtrack. This video is me answering a question for one of my viewers, a viewer who actually is a creator who creates YouTube content and has answered many of my questions about a few RC cars. So I felt the obligation to go ahead and make a video to answer his question. And his question to me was something along the lines of him not being too interested in this Quadtrack release, and what do I think of it so far, because he's actually starting to become interested in it. I don't blame him. I think everybody in the world is interested in it. I mean, if you're not a little bit intrigued by this thing, I think you're a little crazy. I'm not saying you want one or you're interested enough to get one, but this is intriguing. Come on. It's Tamiya's first tracked vehicle. And I mean tracked, like with links, not belts, okay? That's key here. It's not a snowmobile. This is a tracked vehicle, not a snowmobile. So it's got tracks, links, just like a tank and other tracked vehicles in the world. Replaceable links, in my opinion, are pretty good. All right, what else? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start off first with the story of how I ended up with this and why. And the thing is, when I saw Tamiya's ad first come out, their teaser ad, I was super amped. I was like, wow, it's their first tracked vehicle. Look at them running it on the snow. And I live in Canada, so I've got snow often when it's snow season. And I think that would be something really cool to run. And of course, a lot of people noticed and saw that it was on the TT02FT chassis, which is a TT02, and were immediately turned off by it. I recognized that they were only using this chassis as a base to start, and that these tracks would be released on other things. But I still wanted to get my hands on it. I had then shortly after, found out how much it costed, and was very quickly completely turned off from the price and said, forget it, I'm not paying that much. That's insane. But we go back, we go ahead almost a week, and I'm really upset at myself for not ordering this thing. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's try and justify this. So I start looking online at other products of similar range. And one thing you've got to notice is Traxxas's track system is like $250, $260 Canadian anyway. That's half the price of what this whole kit costed me. So I'm like, all right. So pay like $200 for a TT01 plus $250 for the tracks. You know what? That's not so bad. Plus you get that cool 35 turn motor from them. Which isn't worth that much, but I got it and it's pretty cool, and that's how I'm justifying it. So realistically, the pricing isn't that far off from other track vehicles, not to mention that the competitor is a belt, again, not a track. To me, that's important. So that's how I justified getting this thing, and I pre-ordered it, and very luckily it came incredibly quick, very early. We've been lucky here in Canada recently to be getting a lot of releases quicker than we used to. So that was neat. Now, that's how I got it. On to my thoughts on running it. Do I enjoy running it? Yes. It's near unstoppable. Sand, dirt, long grass, rocks, mud. None of those are a problem for this thing. Just stop leaving your fishing line out there, people. In my first videos, I ran it with the stock 35 turn motor, and I had mentioned that it's more than enough. I don't need any more. I don't want to break it. I don't want to wear it out. However, that was when I was just kind of trail crawling, we'll say, and I was just driving off-road at a slow pace to see what it would do and how cool it looked. However, time has passed now, and I did want some more speed. Somebody had asked me in one of my videos to do some more sport driving with this vehicle. And I noticed how hard it was to do that sport driving with the 35 turn motor. I did make the video, but it wasn't sporty enough in my opinion. So now I have had this 27 turn out for a few runs. I had this in the mud video, so you can see it throwing up mud and flinging mud. And I think the only reason it was doing that was because of this 27 turn stock silver can motor instead of the 35 turn crawler motor that it came with. So I have even considered maybe gearing it a little bit higher to give it some more speed, especially with the snow coming around. I'm actually very excited because I just turned around to look outside and there was some snow, but it looks like it's all melted. So that's a good sign for snow, a bad sign for warmth. But that means that snow is coming and I will be able to run this again. I don't feel like running this in the mud and dirt anymore. I've already done a lot of that. My grouser tracks are getting worn. If you take a closer look here, the tips and edges are getting frayed. That's from a lot of usage, obviously. A lot of battery packs. I enjoyed it. I want to try this thing in the mud before I get it dirty. I mean, in the snow before I get it dirty in the mud again. So I'm saving it. It's been rebuilt and it's ready. If you haven't watched my other videos on building this and dealing with this, I have kept the stock plastic and brass bushings in this. I've replaced the brass with plastic where I could because I don't want the oxidation of the brass. And I left all the bushings in here because I do and continue to intend on running this in very nasty conditions and nasty terrain and mud and lots of water. And sometimes I can't get to cleaning it right away. So I don't want to leave any bearings in there that'll get damaged, and I'm just going to use them with the plastic bushings. So of course the performance could be better, could be running smoother and more efficiently and not so loud. It's very, very loud with the bushings and very loud with that 35 turn crawler motor. A 35 turn is a very loud motor, squeals a lot. What else? This is really cool. I wish all of my TTO2s had this. I mean, yeah, I really do. It does keep like everything out of there. The space for dust is so small that you've got to run this quite a bit without cleaning it for the insides to get dusty and dirty. This came with the Landfreeder body, its own style, a black one with some decals. I did not use that. I still have that brand new in box because I already had two other Landfreeder bodies. I've got the black edition Landfreeder Quadtrack body, which is what I placed on this and drove it around with. And it was fun, but I wanted a body change. And somebody had recommended a side-by-side to me, and that really, really stuck with me. And I think that's the only body I want to buy for something like this. I have not had any luck finding a side-by-side body that would fit this wheelbase, and that's where I'm at, which is why I'm temporarily just using my other Landfreeder body that I've created from my stadium truck with a bouncing character. I love these bouncing characters. The way I do that is I use plastic from, I don't know, vegetable containers or, you know, the stuff you find in grocery stores. Once you're done with that, clean it up. Instead of recycling it, you can keep it to do a lot of body mods. As you can see, I've got even fenders here using cups and other containers. Yeah, it's all Velcro, and I just glue the driver figure onto the piece and I Velcro it in here. That way when it's driving, it bumps the guy up and down, and I like that. I like watching him bounce up and down. Was that loud? What's going on here? There you go. What can I say about this? Batteries last about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how fast you're going. Of course, it could last less, I guess, but I haven't gone fast enough to kill them that fast. 30 minutes is a good number that I've gotten out of a battery pack. You saw the electronics already, actually some of them. So it's a stock TBL02S speed control. I'm running a DSM-1 receiver and these Amazon special servos. What else? That's about all I can say about this. I've got tons of running videos of this on my channel already. I think the next time I run this thing, it needs to be in snow. So, there it is. All right, Han, this video was specifically for you, but I'm sure other people will find this very helpful. Hans Hobbies, guys, that's a really cool channel that I like to watch. He's been busy with his life a little lately, but he's got good sit-down chat about his RC videos. And I do like chatting videos as much as I like running videos. I love them both. I love slow motion running videos. I love standard speed running videos. I like them all, man. So guys, if you've got some videos to show me, put your channel down there. If I haven't seen your channel yet, put it down in the comments. I'd love to watch more of your content. I love buggies, Baja bugs. I love Mint 400 style buggies. Really, really love them. Thanks for watching. That's my opinion on the Quadtrack right now. I've had it for a few months and I've driven it a lot, and I'll drive it some more. Have any questions, you let me know. Peace out. Thanks for joining me.